Why, hello there. This is Mike Gatuski.
And Derek Rhodes.
And we're here today with How do you determine that a human being in front of you has another mind?
So, Spot, say you're walking down the sidewalk and see this fellow. Quite that chap, isn't he? But how do you tell that this strapping young man indeed possesses a mind, and is not just another inanimate hunk of matter in the world?
Now, don't be alarmed. Although this task seems frightfully difficult at first, by following these simple steps, you too can distinguish another mind in the world from this hunk of matter here that is clearly not a shoe.
First, look at the chap in front of you. He is there, isn't he? Don't tell me you are some Cartesian dullard who doubts the existence of objects external to your mind. We won't be able to get anywhere with that kind of thinking.
Your mind is not just some kind of newfangled moving picture show. It's out there, in the world. As a matter of fact, it's out there moving over that chap in front of you right now. Think of it as a fog that casts itself over the physical world. Hopefully not while you're trying to drive home for the holidays.
So what does this have to do with the chap in front of you? That's right, Spot. It means that your consciousness and the chap in front of you inhabit the same world together. But does this fellow have a consciousness too? Now here's a doozy. Or is it?
Now then, look at the chap. He's rather chipper, isn't he? How do you tell, though? Does his brimming grin remind you of a time you were happy? Don't get too bogged down in this thinking, though. You're in the danger of imposing your experience of happiness on him, and therefore only constructing his mind from your consciousness. He wouldn't really be an independent other now, would he?
But how do you recognize that he exists as an independent other mind, let alone that he is a happy one too? Keep your chin up. There is a way. Think about it. Even when you are sad, you can recognize when someone else is happy. You can't impose happiness on the person when you are sad now, can you? But yet you still see that they are happy. You can even recognize emotions in others that you may not have perceived yourself before. This requires using the old thinking cap now, does it, Sport?
This could happen only if your consciousness could perceive their consciousness. You have to have some form of access to their emotions. Remember, your consciousness exists in the physical world. So if they have one, it must exist there as well. This means that the two could very well perceive each other. If you can perceive someone else's emotions while still recognizing them as another independent from yourself, you could be perceiving their consciousness, right?
What does this mean? That's right, Sport. This means that they have a consciousness too. That means that strapping lad opposite to you does indeed possess a mind other than your own.
And there you have it. You have just performed the simple function of recognizing the existence of another mind in the physical world. Good going, Sport. This has been Mike Gatuski
and Derek Rhodes.
Goodbye.